my name's Dr. Naomi Mills. I'm a chiropractor at Radcliffe-on-Trent Chiropractic Clinic in Nottingham. And so today I just want to spend a few minutes talking about the use of technology, so screens, in people under 16. In this video, I want to talk about the latest research that we have available, give you some top tips on how to minimise the health implications of screen use in your children for posture, so the best way to sit, and also the other things that you can think about doing as parents to minimise the effects on your kids. So why is a chiropractor doing a talk about technology in children? Well, the reason that chiropractors work on the spine is actually because this is where your spinal cord is, which along with your brain controls everything about you. And when we're making adjustments to the spine, it's actually your central nervous system that we're working on, making changes through the spinal cord to how the brain works. And the way that our patients and the people that we care about take care of themselves and their lifestyle is really important in dictating how quickly they're going to heal and how you're going to stay well for the long term. So in terms of technology and screen time, we are pretty concerned about the postures that people are using all day, every day. So a large study done in the United States recently showed that children who spent more than 7 hours a day, so just over the UK average, had significant changes in their brain activity on MRI scans. And children that used screen time for just 2 hours a day also scored lower on thinking and language tests at school. So while we don't exactly know what's happening when our children are using technology, the suggestions are out there that they're not the best thing for our children to be doing. And something that we've actually seen in practice and is happening is that children are now developing these horns on the back of their skull. And that is from sitting so often like this that they're increasing the pressure at the base of the skull and in the neck muscles here, and the body is having to respond by laying down extra bone to try and protect that person. And this is where the brain becomes the spinal cord, so in terms of your nervous system, it's one of the most important areas that there is to protect. This is something we've only ever really seen in the elderly population, which is now happening at a much, much younger age. So what I want to do now then is show you what's the best position for your children to be using their screens in when they're using their screen time. We call this the W position because I'm shaped a bit in a W shape. And the important thing to realise is I've got something against my head so I can keep my head back, and I'm not just going to droop forward. And my arms are supported so they don't get tired, so I don't have too much pressure going through the upper body, and I can sit and quite comfortably look at a screen like this, or watch television, or play a computer game, or work on the mobile phone, whatever it is that I'm doing. As soon as I do this, we're going to be getting into trouble, because this forward head, you can hear it in my voice as I'm talking, actually minimises the amount of expansion we can get in the diaphragm. So research has come out to show that this forward head posture is actually reducing people's oxygen levels, which of course is very vital for life. So what is the solution for parents who are caring about their children's well-being and their best development? Well, the advice is that under 2 years of age, we really want to prevent children from looking at screens at all. At that point in our development, we just want to be exploring the world on a really face-to-face, tactile, real-life scenario, and 2-year-olds and below really shouldn't be looking at screens at all. Above age 2 into 16, keeping it to a minimum of 2 hours is great. 1 hour would be ideal, 2 hours is still pretty good. And that's going to minimise the risk on posture and brain activity and poor health that I've talked about earlier. The other thing, of course, is to be really proactive about all the good things that's going on in your child's life as well. So paying particular attention to nutrition and sleep, Definitely taking away those screens a good 1 to 2 hours before you want your child to drop off so that they can unwind and probably read a book and get into some really healthy sleep routines that of course is so essential for their good moods and their development and their healing. Also, bring them in for a free spine check with a chiropractor. We'll be able to take a look at them, see what postural changes and habits that have already been developed, give you some great one-to-one advice, and show you how, through working on their nervous system, we can help give them that extra boost as well. I hope you find this helpful.